Hey, it's Friday afternoon, payroll's Friday. It's been a huge week for the room. Specifically, on Tuesday, we caught a $60 break in the gold. That was a free trade, which is pretty much a 95% probability trade. The other trades we did this week, let me just show you how we set up the indices. It's not so much off the front month as we use a lot of indicators that have to match up. And the first thing we had was S&P bonds breaking down on Tuesday. The markets can't break until these risk spreads start selling off. And all of June I was saying don't be short. Pretty much all of May, because the spread was going up. Now you have a topping pattern in the spread, so now you have a high probability that it could actually back off. You had a Wednesday low, Thursday it came back up, retested the breakdown, and just fell apart. And I'll show you how I put that together. Now you have an ORL week that's a huge topping pattern, and I have I'm looking for another couple of hundred points to the downside in the S&Ps before I even entertain looking to buy anything. Now, the other one was the NASDAQ bonds, which is actually easier because the top Tuesday came back up Wednesday on earnings after the close and gave you a double top to trade against, and then started rolling over. This can come down all the way back into here. So now it's how we move from A to B and manage the trade. And how do we do that? After the close on Thursday, or Thursday night after earnings, that's the number that NVIDIA got to. Was a long-term, very long-term target, and this is big swing stuff. Same thing in Microsoft, went right to the level, and Amazon did the same thing, and so did Meta. So you had all the big cap names matching up with the high and the spread. So there was no buying, we were selling before we bought. The whole room did that. It's not over. Some of these big cap names are going to come all the way back down and fill their gaps. And if they do, you're looking for another 100 points lower minimum in the S&Ps in the mid 6100s. So if you want to stop looking at a 5-minute chart, tell somebody you missed something, and come into a room where we're trading for hundreds of points, then this is your spot. You can come to, let me see my cursor. Go to whitewavetradingstrategies.com, put in your name, your email, and come in and learn. And you'll see what a small room full of professional traders accomplishes. These aren't a bunch of 5-minute yahoos. These are people looking for chunks, big chunks of the market. Swing traders, sometimes you can get your 100 points during the day in the S&Ps, but nobody here is looking to make 2 points on a 5-minute chart. And if that's what you think you're interested in, go somewhere else. All right, everybody have a good weekend. I know everybody had a